Hello everyone, Mike with Imperial Tropicals. I'm going to take you into the new room and show you some of the new fish that we brought in. We got in a shipment last week from one of our friends overseas that breeds some really cool fish. And let's take a look. Right here we have the Blair Rainbowfish. A really cool rainbow fish that was named after Heiko Blair. Not a lot of color at this small size, but when they get big they look stunning. I'm super excited about having these in, some new bloodlines for us. Right here is some wild caught rainbows that we brought in, yellowfin, blue eye. So not very often do you see wild caught rainbows brought in, but our friend over there goes out and collects them. So we'll probably end up saving these back for future breeders. Here we have Price's rainbow fish. This is a fairly new rainbow fish. This is the first time I've seen them in the US. You'll have to Google the images of this fish, but it looks really nice when it gets mature. Here we have some threadfin rainbows. So we get them from a local breeder here, but they typically only send us males. So on this order we were able to get pairs. So we will have males and females available for these guys. Here we have the Wapogas. This is another really nice rainbow fish. We're actually growing some of these up for future breeders already. And we have a small colony going, but these are really nice. Here we have the Perkinsoni rainbow fish. Really popular one when we were breeding it before in the past. We wanted to get some new bloodlines, so we'll probably save a lot of these females back for a new bloodline for us to breed, and we'll be offering the males on these guys once they get a little bit bigger. The Sunset Dwarf rainbow fish. We brought these in on our last order and they sold like crazy, so these are really popular. Another nice fish that we'd like to breed in the future. All these fish are recovering really nicely, and we put a few of them up on the website this past week, but the rest of them should be going up any day now. This is the naked Razabora. A lot of people call it the false rummy nose. It looks just like the rummy nose that comes from South America, but this is the Asian rummy nose. So another really nice fish that I haven't seen in a long time. This is the Phoenix tetras. Just a really nice tetra. It caught my eye on their list. It's not a very common one. So not much color at this size, but once they get bigger, they'll look really nice. We brought in some more Tancho koi swordtails. Those were really popular last time we brought them in. It's a really nice koi swordtail. The unique part about it is it's bred to have the red head on it, just like the Tancho koi. This is another really nice one. This is the super blue. It says Emperor Tetra, but they're actually Carry Tetras. So the blue Carry's been around a long time. This is what they call the super blue. It was lime bred to be really, really blue, and it's a really beautiful fish. I actually brought some of these back from Germany on my trip. Brought in some tank raised cardinal tetras. I thought we would try these out and see how well they would do, and we're just blown away with the size and the health of them. In fact, I know those are already up on the website. The Goldie River rainbows. Those are really nice. First time I brought those in. We brought in some Burundi frontosa from him. A little bit bigger than the size that we've been selling. And you can see the nice blue already coming out on the males. Here's our Millennium Rainbows. These are ones that we've bred here locally. And you can see these are the actual ones we've been sending out. The males are stunning, already full grown, bright colors. We put a few fish in this new system to cycle it. So this is some random fish just cycling the tanks. Some different rainbow fish. It's a big rock in that tank.
The Cuban ran away from me.
Oh, the Cuban. There's a Cuban in it. Mm-hmm. Sierra actually went in there, pre-recorded this video because we were having troubles when we were doing a live feed
with
coming in.
Connection.
Yeah, the internet connection from the metal roof was in and out. So these are some bleaker eye that we just brought in from a grow out pond. They're still pretty small to show much color, but we're just happy to have them in. This is a real popular one. Got the roseline sharks. Red lizard cats. We're going to end up adding substrate to all these tanks here pretty soon. Got some big silver dollars. Those are looking really nice. I really like these tanks. I think the fish will do really well in them. Over here we have the red spotted Severums. So these are actually bred locally. And these are a good size. You can already see the red spots coming out of them. A lot of people get confused with this fish. They think it should look just like the picture on the website, but they don't get that until they get really big. This is some clown loaches we brought in.
They're really skittish.
Yeah, they're really hiding in the back, but they're bigger, I think, than the ones we've been carrying. They like hiding around those pipes. Brought in some platinum angelfish. They're doing really well. They were pretty stressed out when we first got them in, but looks like they're recovering good. Got some German blue rams. These are actually ones that were bred here locally, but we keep them in this room just because of the water parameters and everything else. This is softer water in this room, but they're doing really well. Males are displaying really good colors. This is the actual size we send out to, so if you ask for males and females, usually we could pair them out for you. Some small red-headed Tapajos. Not much color at this small size, but when they get big, they get really nice. Some L46 zebras, super rare. These are tank raised. Good size too. I was really happy with the size that these came in. They're like 2 inches, and that's a pretty big for that fish. A fish only gets about 4 inches max. So those are really rare. In Brazil, they're endangered, so there's been a really big, push to get tank raised ones. So I'm happy to have tank raised ones. Brought in some more roseline sharks. Again, not much color at the small size, but when they get big, they're really nice. Smoky blue Pinoy angels. So I've always liked the Pinoys ever since that variant was created. They have the really long top fin, thick top fin. So I'm thinking when they get a little bit bigger, there'll be, a lot of blue mixed in there with that black. But they're doing really well. Got some more Millennium rainbows. The Cuban cichlids. We've actually been growing these guys up for a while because they're really small when we brought them in. And now they're just now getting good color. These will be up on the website soon. I'm hoping to be able to take pictures, if not today, tomorrow, and we'll start selling some of these Cuban cichlids. This is a really rare geophagus, the Geophagus argustictus. Those are actually F1s. We've got Pandagaras. These are much bigger Pandagaras than what we brought in before. They're like 2 inches. That fish, again, doesn't get very big, probably about 4-inch max. But glad to have those in. One of my favorite fish in a community tank. Really good tank cleaner. Some of the Azul peacock bass. These guys are some of the ones we've been growing out. Really big, probably about 6 inches. Cenodontus lucipinus, aka Petricola, even though it's not the true Petricola Cenodontus. These guys were really tiny. I mean, they're probably barely an inch long, so we probably have to grow them up a little bit before we start selling them. We got stir-by cories. They came in really nice, good size. The pencil fish, I was real happy with the way these guys came in. They were actually showing breeding behavior in the tank, like the day after we brought them in. But those are really nice. Then we got some more fish over here in this system. Some more bleaker eye.
I think it's bleaker eye all the way down.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a lot of bleaker eye. Yeah, we're putting them in this room because they don't do real well in the greenhouses. I don't know if it's the temperature swings or what, but they come from Madagascar, which is a tropical environment with a constant hot temperature, so they don't handle the cold very well. Got some rainbow fish up there. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. These will be up on the website soon. Thank you.